Another movie review.
Hey, what's up? Tyler again. I'm here with my wonderful, beautiful girlfriend Lisa here again. XxMintoStarxx.
Hey guys.
And we're doing a little something different today. I just thought I'd change things up, you know. But we're here to see we're here to see an early matinee of what's the movie?
Gretel and Hansel.
Gretel and Hansel. And we wanted to do like a predicament. What do you think? I wanted to do something different for the channel because I don't want to do like the same thing all the time. But I just thought I'd do this episode differently. So we're going to see Gretel and Hansel. Did you hear good things about it?
According to Fandango scores, it's not that good. But I heard like it's a little bit better than The Turning. But I'm more into the dark grim fairy tales, so. I think this may end up being based on the book or based on because I heard the director wants to make this a little more darker because the Han grim fairy tales are like so dark, like dark in their storytelling. So I'm hoping this will be a really good interpretation.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, we're gonna go see the movie now. We're at the theater right here, outside the theater, Regal Cinemas. And we're gonna go see the movie now, and we'll come back in
87 minutes.
87 minutes, because that's how long the movie is, and or an hour and 27 minutes.
Hour 27 minutes, 87 minutes, same thing.
Yeah, and we're gonna come back, do the review, and I'll give us our thoughts and opinions on it.
Definitely.
See you after. See in a few minutes. See in an hour or
hour 27 minutes.
27 minutes. I'll see you and
We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Hi, we're back in the car now, and we're out of the theater. We just got out of seeing Gretel and Hansel. It's like what would you say? It's a horror film.
It's a dark horror fantasy film. That's what I read.
Dark horror fantasy film, yeah. And you know who's in it? We didn't even realize throughout the movie that this girl was in it. She's from It movies, the new It movies, the It remakes. You know, It 1 and It Chapter 2. She plays the little girl of
Beverly Marsh.
Her name's Sophia Lillis.
She
plays Gretel.
I forgot she was in this.
How you say her name?
Yeah.
Sophia Lilly or
Sophia Lillis.
Yeah. She plays in this as Gretel. She has shorter hair in this though. That's why I couldn't. And her voice sounded familiar. I knew she sounded familiar and everything.
Yeah, me too. I was like, wait, where did I see her from?
Yeah. Yeah, she was really great in this. But let's talk about the movie. What'd you think of it overall?
I think, to be honest, like, you know how like you and I saw The Lighthouse and we thought it started out slow at first. This was like pretty much the same.
The Lighthouse was really good though.
Yeah, but it kind of the same way. It starts out really, really slow.
Really slow. Actually, I dozed off on some parts in the movie. Like I dozed. Like I fell asleep on some. I almost fell asleep on some parts, and Lisa's like
I'm trying to pick him up.
Yeah, and it's most of the movie, like half the
chunk of the beginning.
The chunk of the beginning and like in the middle, the end. Like the ending is the best part. That's the only scary part of this movie. Mainly is the ending, like near the ending.
Because if you guys know the story of Hansel and Gretel, you already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But this was like more of a kind of weird like twist to it.
Yeah.
But I don't give away the ending.
Yeah, it's very dark and
it is a dark movie.
But it just wasn't like it didn't have that. It wasn't the scariest thing I would say I've seen this so far this year or last year or whatever. This is not the scariest thing I've seen that from
2020.
2020. Turning is not. I think this is actually better than The Turning.
Yeah,
The Turning was horrible.
Even though I love Finn Wolfhard.
I love Finn Wolfhard in that, and I love who else was in that?
I forgot her name. The main actress. Anyway, let's go back to this movie.
Oh, Mackenzie Davis.
Yeah, Mackenzie Davis.
Yeah, But anyways, let's go back to this movie.
This was a little bit better than The Turning.
A little bit better, but I wouldn't say like.
But don't go too far saying this is the best movie so far.
It was because like we almost had to leave the movie because we were like I was falling asleep and I was just so tired. Like I don't know if it's because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, last night, or it's just that
or we didn't catch your interest.
Catch my interest, yeah. But like let's give a summary of what this is about.
Basically, if you guys know the story of Hansel and Gretel, this pretty much tells the same story.
Oh, Gretel and Hansel.
Gretel and Hansel. They switched it because I think they wanted to focus more on Gretel's story this time.
Yeah.
Not the both of the kids, but pretty much in the beginning it talks about a very beautiful girl who had this like some sort of like powers or something.
Yeah.
And who was doing it for good, and then the mother was jealous of her own daughter, so she tried to kill her, but then the girl still escaped anyway because she wants to do good, and her name was Gretel. And then Gretel and Hansel, and then the rest of the story kind of goes, if you guys know the story, pretty much if you guys don't know the story, if there's these two kids who basically are hungry, so they follow the breadcrumbs, well, and then they go to this witch's house, who pretty much just wants to eat their victims, who wants to eat the kids. So
it's cannibalism in it.
Pretty much cannibalism, because in the Grimm's like in the Grimm brothers fairy tale, it's pretty much darker. I heard in the original story. I get this. I guess they kind of make this like more kind of modern and like dark interpretation.
Yeah.
Because I heard the director wanted to make it more scarier.
Who's the director of this?
I have no idea who the director is, but I think he did a good job directing this though. I think he made a sort of good like modern twist on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like that modern, but because everyone probably read the story. But then pretty much the rest of the story kind of goes. Hansel is naive because he wants to do kind of work for the witch because he wants to learn how to become like a I don't know what kind of job it is, but I know you use an axe to like cut down trees, an axe tree cutter. I don't know. And then Gretel kind of senses, seeing like I think this place is bad, and then Hansel's like I want to stay and work for the witch, and then they both discover that the witch is not all what they seem. Because I quote this movie saying,
"Don't give too much away. Don't give too much away."
I'm not.
Yeah.
Because like pretty much like, basically if you guys know the rest of the story, Hansel and Gretel, you kind of know what happens. Like you pretty much know what happens.
Pretty much know, except this is the more the horror version of it, the darker, like the dark horror, not children version of it. I
mean, I thought it was kind of predictable because I read this story a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah, I don't remember the story that well. I haven't read it since I was like 5 years old or 6. It's been a while. I have to read it again. Now that I saw the movie, I want to read it again.
Yeah.
I know it's a children's book, but I want to just read it.
It's not as like children friendly as it seems actually.
No, this movie is not. I'm talking about the book is more for children.
No, the book's actually more scarier. From what I heard.
Is?
Yeah. Because
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Because back then.
So I feel bad because I went. That's a famous story, and I haven't read it in so long. I only read it like twice or once or twice. I'm gonna read it again.
Yeah.
But
I heard like pretty much Grimm fairy tales. I love Grimm fairy tales because they're a lot more darker.
Yeah.
They actually kind of teach you something. Like in this case, they teach you don't go to a stranger's house.
Yeah, it's true.
Don't go to a stranger's house. Oh, like it's like for example, if you go up to if a little girl goes up to a car and he offers her, oh, can I offer you some candy? You just say no, walk away. In this case, if I were the children, if I were one of the kids, I'd be like, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Like the house may look cool. Like, oh
I
my
don't
god.
remember that part.
All the candy. Look at all the sweets. Look at all the bread. And
when she pretty much lured them into the house. Because
they lured them to the house because the kids were desperately.
The woman or
the witch.
The witch lured them into the house
because they were desperately hungry.
Yeah.
But overall, in the end, I think this is a pretty good modern interpretation. It was, I have to admit, it was slow.
It was very, very, very slow. Very slow, and I almost couldn't make it through the movie. It was so...
but at least staying to the end, though, because the ending was excellent.
They're making a lot of movies are like the endings are like the best lately of movies.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
But anyways, it's all right. It's
Don't rush to see it.
Don't rush to see it. Don't go. I wouldn't go. I'll wait till this comes out on TV or Netflix or Amazon Prime. I wouldn't go see this. And for ratings, what would you give this like as a rating? You know.
To be honest, I would kind of give it like a 5 out of 10 because I like the concept of dark fairy tales.
It's 50-50.
Yeah, 50-50 because I like the ending. The ending is really cool. I like the modern interpretation of dark fairy tales because I'm always a sucker for those. Like anything from fairy tale movies, I would watch right away. The only thing I would not watch is Snow White and the Huntsman. I would not watch that.
That?
No, no.
Why, is it too scary?
No, it's just terrible. It's a modern. It's like they want to make it more of a modern interpretation of Snow White being this warrior.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's not the original fairy tale.
I know.
But this was, to be honest, I think this is a lot better. This one, Snow White and the Huntsman, because I tried watching the first 5 minutes of it. I'm like, nope.
Yeah, this was 50-50. This movie. I wouldn't say it's the greatest movie of all time, the greatest horror film ever. Like, I wouldn't say it's totally amazing. I wouldn't.
Well, we thought The Grudge was amazing.
Yeah, The Grudge was actually a really good movie.
Yeah, I don't know why a lot of people hate it.
The new Grudge was actually really good.
Yeah.
But out of 10 stars, what would you give this?
5.
I give it 5. Either 5.5 or 5. I'm not sure. It's very hard to decide this one, but. I probably will give it like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, because,
I mean, I was gonna give it lower. I was gonna give it a 2 or a 3 out of 10 because of the whole movie. Like, was so slow and boring. Like, it was so boring and shit.
Because they wanted to kind of pick up.
Yeah, but for the ending, I would give that like a 6.7. But for the movie itself, a 5.
Yeah, me too.
A 5 or a 4. I don't know. I think probably a 5.
I'll give it a 5, yeah, because of the ending and
that's it, and it had an okay story, not the greatest plot.
It was. I would say it's more predictable because the story is so famous at this point.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to share a fun fact. Fun fact though, before this movie, I remember me and a couple of friends back then. We were watching Hansel and Gretel, and it was like this modern interpretation. It was like this not modern interpretation, but this really horrible horror movie based on Hansel and Gretel. They made so many movies
of this. Many. I think I heard about that one. There's another Hansel and Gretel kind of horror movie, but it's not as good.
It's terrible. I tried watching it. I'm like, what the frick am I watching?
What year did that come out?
I think 2013.
Oh.
It was this magical one. It was stupid.
Yeah.
But I think this is a lot better than the one I saw years ago. I give props to that.
Yeah, so 5 out of 10 for me.
5 out of 10 for me too.
Yeah. Nothing amazing. I wouldn't go rush to see it. Wait till it comes on Amazon Prime or Netflix or something. Don't see this movie. Just see it for the ending. That's it.
And Sophia Lillis.
Because I loved her in the It movies.
She was pretty good in this too.
She was good in this. You know, I knew the voice sounded familiar. I knew she looked familiar. She looked like 11 in this movie. She looked like 11, Millie Bobby Brown from
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, yeah. She gave me that kind of vibe because she also has superpowers too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's our 5 out of 10.
5.
5, yeah. Don't go see it.
Just wait till it comes on TV or something.
Yeah.
It'll save you a lot of money.
Save you a lot of money. It was $11 we paid for how much? This is a matinee.
Yeah, if I saw a matinee, hey, it was better than going to see it at full price.
Yeah.
The next ones, hopefully this month, we'll go see a full price. We see let's hope this year, or let's hope this month in general has a good a chunk amount of horror movies this month too.
Yeah.
Because the only horror movie I actually want to see this month is Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island, yeah.
It's coming up at the same time as Sonic, so we're gonna have a hard time picking out a movie.
Mm-hmm.
We may end up going seeing both. We'll see.
Sonic or Fantasy Island.
Yeah, we'll see how Sonic does in the box office. If not, we'll just go see a Fantasy Island.
Yeah. Hey, little guys, hope we enjoyed some movie review that we did on Gretel and Hansel. Thanks a lot for watching and subscribing. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, we watched it was on B Movie. My movie was on B Movie TV last night on the Roku.
Mm-hmm.
The Legend of Shackled. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll probably put a physical copy out soon too. And they talked about it. Rebecca talked about it. Like, there was a horror host. There was a host on it that was talking about my movie, about me and the Unmentionable Ones movie, and it was really, that was like one of the most amazing things that I ever seen happened to me in my life and seen.
Proud of you.
Proud of me, right?
Yes.
See my movie on TV, on B Movie TV. Isn't that cool?
It was really cool.
Yeah, and they said some really cool, nice things about the movie, and if you haven't seen it yet, the movie though, if you missed it, that was on last night at 10 p.m. It was on last night. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll put the link underneath this video. I'll put the link underneath this video for the movie itself, so you can watch it on YouTube. I'll give you like a link. There's a link for it. But if you haven't seen that yet, definitely check that out. And if you guys haven't seen it on B Movie TV, I'm sorry you missed it, and if you happen to catch it, let me know what you guys think of it underneath this video, what you guys thought of it. Also want to mention that Bloody Nun, my good buddy Will Collazo, the movie that I acted in, I have a featured role in called Bloody Nun 2, The Curse. Then there's a new trailer that just released on YouTube. I'll put the link underneath this video for the new trailer of Bloody Nun 2, The Curse. I have a fun role in that movie, a funny role in that movie, and I'm in it a lot. And the new trailer looks really good, and the movie's coming out really soon. I think in like this month, like on Valentine's Day. Hopefully, it'll come up on Valentine's Day, the 14th. And so definitely check that out. I'll put a link underneath for that. Anyway, though, guys, hope you enjoyed this review that we did. Thanks a lot for watching, subscribing. Definitely give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Please rate, subscribe, hit that like button. Check out my girlfriend on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and Tumblr, and add her on Facebook. Follow her on Mewe. Subscribe to her XxMintoStarxx on YouTube.
Yep.
And thanks a lot for watching, subscribing, and we'll see you all next time. Peace.